If you can't tell, the melanin gods themselves opened up the heavens and blessed me. I don't know what to say. That's just how we do it around here. You feel me? And if you can't tell, then something might be wrong, and I'm a little concerned because you might be legally blind.
So you can't see at all?
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind. I can see barely.
So if you watch my older videos, you will see that I grew up in the hood, straight up on the block, son. You feel me? And seeing me in the hood was like, it was like getting an onion ring in your fries. You was like, oh, that's cool, that's nice, but what you doing on my block, cuz? Best parts about being a black nerd from the hood is you develop this James Bond level of espionage. I don't know how else to explain it, but you know, by day you got your white friends where you talk about cauliflower, video games, anime, anything white related, you know, and then by night I'm on the block with my homies, bro. You know, I got my Jabot jeans, my Timbs, my Nike shirt, my white Nike shirt, and I'm just chilling on the block. But little do my black friends know, as soon as we get done chilling, I'm about to go home and get in Viridian Forest and catch me a Pikachu. Then I made a mistake. I still remember this mistake to this day. It will haunt me for the rest of my days. I'll never get over it. I was in homeroom class. It was show and tell, and I decided to bring Final Fantasy VII to school. Why? It was my favorite game at the time. I didn't think my friends would judge me because of it. And as soon as I started to speak, I just knew.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
But it was too late. As I looked around the room at my peers and I looked at all their faces, I could see they were like, oh, Red? Yeah, he's sus. And they didn't hesitate to hit that emergency meeting button on me.
I want to ask you some real simple questions. And I want some real simple answers. You understand?
Yeah, okay, I understand.
So let me get this right. You said you and your family been living here in Detroit and Brightmoor, and you've been living here since you was 3 years old, is that correct?
Yes, I believe. I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we lived here since I was 3.
So you've been living in Brightmoor since you was 3.
Yes, that's correct, sir. I'm sure of it. Yeah, since I was 3.
So you're telling me, definitely, that you've been living in Brightmoor since you was 5?
Yes, I believe I was 5. I was 5, definitely.
Now you see something? You know you done fucked up, right?
No, I said I've been living here in Detroit and Brightmoor.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know it, don't you? You said you've been living here since you was 3. Now it's 5? Which one is it? You an imposter, ain't you?
No, he's
you
lying.
An imposter.
I'm not an
You
imposter.
about to get dropped off in this
I'm
fire
not.
because you an imposter.
I've been here since
we
I
don't
was
believe
3.
nothing you say.
I've been here since I was... No, I'm not an imposter. No.
And then it happened. I should have expected this to happen because I went a little above and beyond what everybody else was doing. They was just talking about their game, but me, I had a PowerPoint presentation. I had a video of me playing the game in front of my entire class and talking about why this video game is the best game of all time and why everyone should play it. And I broke down every single scene within the game. It went a little long. Like, teacher tried to speed me up a little bit, but I was like, nah, I gotta get through this. And then after class, my best friend pulled me aside, the one that I was standing on the corner with, rocking my Jabot jeans, my Timbs, my Nike shirt, the one that I tried to dress to impress. He looked at me in the face and he was like, look, I don't think we can hang out, bro. And I was like, why? What's wrong, man? He was like, you're an Oreo. Devastated. Couldn't sleep for days. No. Tossed and I turned and the word Oreo kept popping up in my head over as I tried to sleep. The only way I could get over it was I watched anime. I mean, of course I watched anime. Just because my best friend called me an Oreo, you think I'm gonna stop watching anime? No. And then it came upon me. I realized that this is who I am. I am Tez. I am a black nerd. And so from that moment forward, I just embraced who I was, and I didn't really care about what everybody else thought of me, because I didn't want to be another drone of society. And this is when I realized something. I had a superpower. I was different, like Coochie Man.
Coochie Man.
What does it mean to be black? To be black is literally having black skin. So if you look down and you have black skin, congratulations, you are black. You can take it back to my favorite show from my childhood, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I can't tell you how much I watched this show. It was ridiculous. I love this show. It's one of the best shows of all time. So Netflix, this isn't a little plug, but you should probably put this show on Netflix so I can binge watch it a little bit. But let's get back to it. You have Will, you have Carlton. You have two black men, but they're on complete opposite sides of the spectrum. You have Will, who embodies what it means to be black by black culture. He can dance, he's hip, he can pull girls, and he doesn't have a father figure in his home. And then you have Carlton, who's the complete opposite of Will, and he's the exact person you think of when you're like, oh, why you acting white? There's all these things that Carlton had while growing up: speaking proper, having money, having an education, having a father figure. All of these things make Carlton less black? No, because to be black is literally having black skin. But there's this thing we do in black culture where we call it black card revoke, where we're like, oh, gotcha. And then, so it's like, oh, you don't listen to Gucci Mane? Well, you're not black. And then so these people, they start to question their blackness, and they start to gravitate towards other groups of people that are more accepting of them, which is insane, because we're a product of our environment. We should just embrace who we are, no matter what other people are telling us. But we're getting put down by people of our own cultures, and we start to hang out with these other people. And as we hang out with these other people, there's still one of my favorite Kanye lines of all time. Even though you in the Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe. And then you got my favorite line from Jay-Z in The Story of OJ, where it's like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. And I love that pause between that okay, because you know why? Because it's like, all right, you say you're not black, but they gonna show you eventually you black, bro. Like, okay. The biggest challenge, at least I think, growing up being black and nerdy, was that my own people on a day-to-day basis would question my blackness. And as a kid, I always thought that there were many ways to express your ethnic identity, and you shouldn't have to limit yourself. Just the stereotypical interest for people of color and it was just weird to me, you know what I mean? And I just, you know, I had an amazing childhood. My brother, who I looked up to, he was into anime, he was into all this cool stuff, and I really looked up to him, and he introduced me to Dragon Ball Z. I was like, man, this is awesome. And then from there I branched out to like Cowboy Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Trigun, all these amazing shows that would come on Toonami that probably came on a little bit too late. When it was a school night, I was still up, you know, watching some Toonami. And it was just an amazing childhood that I wouldn't change for anything. You know, it evolved me into who I am today, and you know, it splashed me into this culture that I love. I love it, and it was just really weird to me that people would question, oh, because you watch anime, that you white. Why you acting white? And I was like, not acting white, man. This is just who I am. This is me. This is Tez. And to this day, I love who I am. I love who I become, and I'm not gonna change myself for anybody. So if you experience this in your life, you don't have to be black to go through this. You can also be white and, you know, get shunned out by your own culture. But if you experience this, man, please comment below. I would love to chat with you guys down in the comments and just have a conversation. If you haven't already, please smash that like button and please hit that subscribe button, because I will have more content coming your way. With that being said, it's been your boy Dad Dude Tez, and I'm out. Peace.